When I was in Australia, I was harassed by a business that was Grace, and it was run by Pierre. And they basically not let me have energy of support from anybody. And all her business people had flowers tattooed all around them, and they were doing fashion. But what I don't understand is why I can't be my own individual self. I was somebody that worked very hard on my goals, and that's the torture of it, is they're not letting me take control of my own life. And I don't want to be courted to these women as lower class. It's not a fair situation, and they've built all these forests to make sure I'm lower class for the rest of my life. And it's like, shouldn't it matter that I've had a different life than these women? I didn't get an advantage, I actually got disadvantaged. And on top of that, I just got killed by the cops for trying after abuse in a very torturing situation. And it's like, if you don't believe I'm loved, I just actually want my right to die. I want my family. I want to have proof that I've got some text from my cousin that I was a free spirit. I've got my text from my sister that I'm a very thoughtful, caring person. I've done a lot of thoughtful things for the community, and during a time to judge my personality when I'm being tortured without in deprivation, and to really judge me on the outside of my life when I'm actually being unfairly treated. They've tortured me with chemicals. I want somebody to help me fight this Grace enterprise. I want my right to die. I can't live like this anymore. It's not fair. It's very, very abusive to go around the public talking about my mental health. It's unethical, for one, to have other people to have access to have some sort of advertising about who I am mentally, or what men think about me as a red flag of society. Why would you do that to somebody? I said this personally about John, and he's run with it and made me look like a bad partner, like really tortured me about being one of a kind. But the thing that they're not talking about is, in my past, I was a beautiful girl that could stand up for myself and was very, very kind and caring. You can't judge somebody after they've gone through violence. I just don't think it's ethical. You've actually tortured me for years, putting me next to my family and saying they're prettier than me. Like, this is your sadistic abuse. Like, you keep putting me next to people saying they're prettier and better looking, my appearance isn't good, and it's like, but you're taking photos in my home. What I'm saying is, what you're doing is destroying somebody's health. You're destroying somebody's face. You've denied me that I was at the beach a year ago. Why wear it every day? Why am I such a drag of society? I was fine and happy before. You don't let me have any access to what I needed. I was never a cold-hearted person. I was about loving other people. So I want to know why I'm not allowed my own attentive connections to people. Like, you're sadistically destroying me. Like, apparently, like, those girls, the English, is it Terry and those Poppy and Tinkerbell come into the room and tortured, like, pulled my anus to just make me the bad guy and make me a bad mother. But I've been looking after my sisters since I was a kid. And if you think I'm lower class, why do you film me every day? You're not letting me get back you're not letting me get my life back. So I think it's a strategic act of violence to not let me get my face back, because as soon as I came in this country, I got told this civil war was Mary's war from her mother in the mental health war. And it is actually abuse. The mother was in the mental health ward, and she said, you shouldn't have come here, this is Poppy's town. And I'm asking, that's my heritage, and I want to know why she actually has all my heritage anyway. Like, you're not letting me have any friends, you're not letting me get forward in my life. For somebody that's been allowed to build all these businesses, every business I've tried to build, I'm not allowed to build it, and I want to know why. Why I'm being crossed out of society, why everything that of my history of giving love and support has been crossed out, why my right to travel has been crossed out, why my right to move forward in any way has been crossed out, and why I'm being so discriminated about the way I look when this is what the man did to my house and my face. Why should I be discriminated for what somebody's done to me and my vagina? You're treating me so sadistically, like these Satanists go and worship and throw dirt on graves, and then they go in public and say they're Christians and they love Jesus and all this kind of stuff. That's what I don't get. It's like, what's good for them isn't good for me. I mean, I don't worship Satan at all, but why am I not allowed to do any of sewing class or be part of society? Why did those girls just block me having any attention at all?